whole mess straightened out. We're definitely gonna need some help there. You're one of those in the reviewer world that Rowdy trusts, and for that, we're sure that you know what needs to be done. We've scanned for his biorhythms in every outer dimension we can find, and we found no trace of him. Welcome to TV Trash. So yeah, things are a little crazy here right now. Again.
Why does this kind of stuff always happen on the internet?
We are currently looking for his whereabouts, but the show must go on, so just what type of show could the two of us possibly review?
Somehow I think the last review we did didn't go off so well.
But fortunately, we just happened to find a show that's right up our alley. A cartoon show from the mid-2000s that stars the greatest animals on planet Earth. And not just any cats, the king of the jungle himself. For this video, we're looking at Father of the Pride, which aired back in 2004 and is pretty much about the secret life of the animals that are in Siegfried and Roy's magic show. Oh, and it was created by that guy who was some big shot exec at Disney before he went on to create that movie about the ogre. He seemed to have done so well with anthropomorphic animals in that movie, so could he apply it to television?
You're stuck with us for now trying to figure out the answer, so let's look at Father of the Pride.
The first episode begins with a male lion walking his son to school. And the son wears a neck cone for reasons not given, and he's apparently a geek, while the father wants him to be a jock.
You don't want to be late for your first wrestling practice.
But I want to finish my Middle-earth diorama.
Typical. Anyway, the lion is named Larry, who's voiced by that guy who played Roseanne's browbeaten husband, I think.
I gotta get home to Kate. She's in heat. This is the first day we've had any alone time. No Hunter, no Sierra, no Sarmodi. Just Kate and me in 45 minutes.
Ah, a little bungle in the jungle. A little zoom zoom in the boom boom.
What zoom zoom in the boom boom?
Who wants a Gandalf action figure?
But his plans of kitty loving are wrecked due to the presence of a depressed panda bear voiced by that blonde chick from Friends.
I just get so hungry when I realize I don't have a man. And I never will.
Larry, this isn't really the time.
This is the perfect time. You're in heat. I'm not hungry. I just peed.
Oh, that's very romantic, Larry.
Perhaps this will change your mind. Eh? Eh?
Man, seeing a guy this desperate to get action actually makes me glad I'm neutered.
How is that possible?
The panda is all upset because her sister is getting married with a baby and she can't get a date, it appears. I think it's supposed to be a joke about how pandas are dying out because they aren't mating or something.
Mr. Wright's the only man who loves me. Aren't you, Mr. Wright?
Tonight she's gonna put me in a sailor suit. Do me a favor, just eat me now.
Wow, 3 minutes in, you've given us a character I hate worse than Jerry the Mouse.
I'll tell you what's wrong with you. Your ovaries are turning into concrete. Go home. Get out of here.
Are we supposed to not side with the male lions in this show? Because you're not doing a good job making us hate them.
His name is Bong Bong, and he's about to take a journey to Las Vegas, where he has been purchased by Siegfried and Roy with the purpose of starting a panda breeding program.
Unless he knows Kung Fu, I ain't interested in him. So the whole story of this first episode is Larry and his wife Kate trying to hook up Fu Lin with the new panda Nelson, Which is a problem since Nelson is a virgin and a total spaz.
He's basically every single male lead character in those harem Japanese cartoons.
I think those are called anime.
Whatever! And then Nelson falls for Kate and tries to be a homewrecker, but finally Papa-in-law steps in.
She's a panda, you're a panda. This is the biggest no-brainer in the world.
But...
Now listen, you're new with women, and you're swinging for the fences. Let me save you a lot of heartache. You're not a power hitter.
Did it ever occur to you that maybe I could do better?
No, that did not occur to me. Good Lord, your whole species is Meshuggah. No wonder you're going extinct.
This guy is my hero!
Oh, it is happening! The special Troy magic once again triumphs.
We are like gods, except without the unattractive facial hair.
Hello. What was I thinking? Office romances never work.
Well, there's my nightmares for the rest of this week, and it's only Monday.
So it's in the second episode that we find Larry is the lead lion in Siegfried and Roy's show. He apparently replaced his father-in-law in that position, which was shown in a pilot episode that didn't air in the US. Because not airing a pilot is the perfect way to get people interested in your show. And now Larry is going to appear on the Today Show with the duo, but then he completely botches the rehearsal act because he's a moron.
Or is he? Because they find out the whole thing was sabotaged by the white tigers in the group so they could keep their role as the top cats in the show, which they first got years ago by similarly wrecking the chance Larry's father-in-law had. Why do all these different races of felines keep fighting against one another? Don't they know that all cats matter?
By the third episode, you pretty much get the gist of the show. It's a family sitcom using animals as the characters. Heck, it's pretty much the Animal Kingdom version of King of the Hill. You have the bumbling but well-meaning father, the rebellious daughter, the outcast son, and the mother who tries to keep everything together while retaining her sanity.
But to be honest, giving it the setting of within Siegfried and Roy's Vegas act rather than in the actual jungle or something is pretty creative. It gives a good reason why these animals are not all just eating each other, and it helps make the lions look more like a traditional family by showing that Larry has a job to earn a living.
With that, we actually get some pretty funny and creative stories in this series, like when they're afraid their daughter is getting into catnip.
We're very concerned.
You should be. Fact. We're talking gateway drug here, man. First it's a little catnip, then horse tranquilizers.
This isn't a game, Sierra. It's catnip. Or as you and your friends might call it, mulch, snorkel, monkey junk, street cheese, or Siamese coleslaw.
It's no joke, everyone. Catnip addiction, that's what sadly killed Heathcliff's TV career.
One big downside is that since it is within Siegfried and Roy's show, and especially because those two were executive producers, they have to be included in every episode. And they're pretty much the least funny part of the show, continually acting like they're an old married couple.
You're like a dog that sings that they won't let go of.
A bone?
No, it's long and white and brittle.
Carol Channing.
Yeah, Carol Channing. Mudlower is your Carol Channing.
And they aren't the only annoying characters here. Like that little rodent friend of Larry's, who is basically that guy in every sitcom who thinks he's all that with the ladies and everything, but the rest of the world wonders how he's even allowed to procreate by law with his creepy, unfunny attitude.
This must take you back, Larry. Always had the good stuff, huh, buddy? Always a party at Larry's. Lots and lots of ladies. Some say they were only there for the nip, but hey, at least they were there.
Did you know that gopher tastes great in Worcestershire sauce? Don't know why I thought of that right now.
We also have this snail who's an unsuccessful comedian, and he's voiced by the creator of Family Guy. Boy, Rowdy's gonna be upset he didn't get to review this show now. Missed out a great opportunity to take pot shots there. Still, you can see that they did put a lot of effort into this show, especially since they brought in a lot of celebrity voice stars.
That's great. How long?
17 years.
Wow, that is an achievement, especially in show business.
The hopes and dreams of every child in this community rest on your sloping dandruff-laden shoulders.
Here, here.
So the big question is, why did this show only last 13 episodes? Well, first it suffered from American bias against animation because a lot of you humans in this country think that a cartoon featuring talking animals couldn't possibly be made for older audiences. Supposedly, parent groups filed a complaint with the FCC, but the show was found to have nothing indecent. Jeez, were you all afraid this was gonna be Fritz the Cat or something?
We don't talk about that thing! There were also other unfortunate circumstances. It was during production that the real-life Roy Horn was viciously attacked and nearly killed by one of the lions in the actual show. Sheesh, one bad scene has to always ruin it for everyone else. The incident really affected the creative staff's ability because of their concerns over Horn's health. But the two magicians pressed them to continue, and I'll give them a lot of credit for that. And the two really did like the show, even though they didn't provide the voices to their cartoon characters.
It's actually sad that this show didn't get to succeed because, to be honest, it really isn't that bad. It does have a lot of cliches that many of you human sitcoms have, but there is the attempt to put a new spin on them with the animal setting. And while the humor can get a bit crude at times, it's nowhere near as bad as that of some other animated shows for adults that TV Trash has covered before. And it's even animated a lot better than a number of those shows. It probably could have done better if it wasn't for the hang-up American audiences seem to have on cartoons for adults. And it's kind of sad that such issues didn't allow a show a fair opportunity, because it could have led for some actual diversity in primetime television. I mean, if I can have a dog as one of my close friends, why can't humans have animation for adults in primetime network TV? I mean, if I can have a dog as one of my close friends, why can't humans tolerate animation for grown audiences?
We promised we wouldn't get into social crap doing this.
We'd better stop now before I go on a tangent. See you next time! Well, that didn't go well at all.
Face it, we are not internet reviewers.
Agreed. We've got to find him and get this whole mess straightened out.
And you're sure he was teleported? He wasn't vaporized?
Matter can't be created or destroyed. We found no trace of anything. It's gotta be like what happened 2 years ago. Keep scanning the multiverse for any trace of his biorhythms. He's out there somewhere. We're gonna find him.
What do we do about the show in the meantime? What if we can't find him by next week?
We're definitely gonna need some help there.